So welcome to family vacation. Let's see what the old man's done on the car. There's the old man. So anyone doesn't know, this is where my 1940 Chrysler Royal resides for the last 5-6 years.
Oh, come on.
It's been with that long. So here we go. Here is the old boat. Bought it at auction like 6 years ago, 5 years ago. Well, it was actually, how old are you?
5.
If you were 5, you were in Mummy's belly when Daddy bought this car. That means it was like 5.5 years ago we bought this. Almost. It would be almost 6 years. Because you're almost 6 in a couple months, right?
Yep.
So me and Grandpa Peter went to an auction and they had this car. And Grandpa didn't like the guy that was bidding on it. And I had a bright idea to buy it to use for renting it out for weddings. So when people get married, you'd take them in this car because no one does that in Halifax. So I decided to bid on it and I wasn't going to go any higher, and Grandpa Peter didn't like the guy and convinced me to go higher, so we bought it. We didn't pay much for it though. I think I paid $1,800 for this car, so it wasn't really that bad. And then maybe I'll post up a clip right here. I do have a clip of we get it running in like the day after. Dad drove down the road with no brakes. Yep. With the electric fuel pump we put on it right away. Bypassed the gas tank and away we went. So as you see, it's going to need patches on this door. Probably on both doors. It is a 1940. Dad did patches on the other side by the looks of it. I'm pretty sure, Ian, I got pictures of you in here in the same garage with Grandpa Peter and Great Grandpa. And me. All of us were in here. So this is like our generation. This is going to be your car when you get older. Guess what other car?
I'm not going to drive this.
Why aren't you going to drive it? Guess what other car you have when you get older? You won't get it until I'm done with it. But guess what else? What kind of car does Grandpa Peter have?
34 Chev.
So,
Coach.
34 Chev, which goes to me, and then it goes to you, and then it'll go to your kids. So you're going to have a 1940 Chrysler Royal and a 34 Chev that's restored. You're one lucky boy.
Just think, time you turn 16, I might have it done.
Huh?
It's cracked up like right here.
That's just primer because it wasn't sanded when it was primed. So the primer on this was just to stop it from sitting outside for a long time and rusting. So it has to be all sandblasted. So it wasn't meant to stay.
It's got to be stripped back down.
So you see the dash. A couple years ago, me and Dad drove like 3 hours for another dash. So I got a good dash. All the heat distorted it. So it is a 4-door. We're leaving it all original body style. But we're going to do, I had a 360 for it originally. But I think we're going to go look at a Hemi today. So we're going to probably put a Hemi in it. 5.7 Hemi, fuel injected. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. I'll show you the Hemi when we go look at it later. Anything you guys want to say? Hey, Ian, you going to say bye?
Bye.
Say, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
So we are on our way to look at 300C Hemi to find a motor and transmission for the 40 Royal since we're down here. Supposedly they want $400 for the car. So we're gonna go take a peek at it and see if it's worth our time. The only downfall is it's all-wheel drive and we're not using all-wheel drive. So if the motor is decent, then we want it for the motor because the Hemi's worth about 25 to 3 grand around this area. So for us, it'd be a nice 5.7 swap. But I do have a 360 carbureted out of a 79 Cordoba I've been holding on to. So it's, you know, here nor there, but we'll take a peek and I'll show you guys what we run into. So here you go, guys. Hemi Chrysler. Unfortunately, it's all-wheel drive. Keys broke off in the ignition. We're going to change the battery. We're going to see if we can get the broken part of the key towards the skim to see if it will start, to see if it's worth buying. Small one's fine. Small one's fine.
Here, see, we got Barrett fuel. We'll put Barrett fuel on the truck and on that.
So here's the money shot. This is what we want it for, is the Hemi, 5.7 Hemi. If we can get it running. So I don't know if you can see this, but the only downfall is it's 526,000 kilometers. There's no way that's original. There's definitely no way that's original. Probably was a taxi cab up in Toronto. Let's see if this will run. Huh? Not enough power.
It's ticking a little bit when you first started, but that's probably because the oil hasn't been up to it. Here. Here, you get out here and let's do it. Let me do that.
So we ended up getting it running. I'll show you what we did. Dad's sitting in there with the key against the tumbler, which is going to be reading the chips. So they didn't know that, but we got it. So if he pulls it away, pull it away, Dad. It should. Surprised it's staying running. Okay, shut it off. Looks like it. No, I I'd say none. I'd say the head gasket's probably gone in it. It's bone dry.
Oh, that's at least running.
Yeah, the bottom end's good. Give it a little shot of gas again. Okay, it runs.
And pull it, then you probably can drive right out.
Okay, then do that then.
You probably ain't gonna get up over top of that.
Well, I was gonna back up and then turn. Do a couple turns.
Enough room to back up.
Oh yeah, you do. Watch, let's find it. Where's the fucking key on this thing? I don't think she's gonna move. So we're gonna have the bright idea to tie a strap to the side of this, as you see, and we're gonna try pulling it with the truck. So this is gonna be interesting. Whoa! Give her hell. I bet the strap's gonna break. We should have a chain for this. Told you. Let's try number one. Keep coming back.
Yeah, turn neutral.
Yeah, keep coming back. Okay. He ain't moving this. Need a chain. Need a chain. I think that's 3 times. Oh yeah.
That's broke. I wouldn't jerk her too hard. That whole thing's gonna come off.
No, you ain't getting it that way. You're moving the whole wheel. Oh.
Oh, you're just gonna tear the wheel off, Peter.
You're gonna rip the wheel.
Yeah, we paid for it,
But you still need to get it on the trailer.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is you can get out there in pieces, but you gotta get it loaded, eh?
Yeah, we paid for it, so if I rip the wheel, that was his problem.
I wonder if I got a floor jack. You think?
Dog should move.
The other side just popped. That tire's flat.
Yeah, the tire's flat, that's why it won't move, Rich.
No, it was frozen into the ground.
No, it's flat.
It still moved. It's fucking frozen. Look inside the rim. The ice around the rotor.
I'll go mix it right.
You got an air pump?
They got a little portable in there.
Alright. Have to get that.
No, you need
Up here, so.
you need hot water. Don't even worry about air right now. The rim's frozen to the rotor. You need hot water to melt that ice.
The rotor's up there.
The rotor comes all the way down. That's a caliper. This is the rotor.
Try turning the wheel.
You won't be able to.
Try.
Go ahead. You're not going to be able to. It's frozen.
Oh, I need one. I need one.
You're going to need it's.
Give him a hammer out of the back truck.
In the toolbox?
Yep. It's in the back in here.
Oh, I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. That froze to the rotor. It's not. That's why it's not going to go nowhere.
Come on, Coco. Come on. Fuck me. Come on, buddy.
Oh, you're somewhat moving it.
Oh, fuck, she gets up and over. Might be.
Told you she was frozen into the ground.
Oh, no, it's.
Huh? There's no power steering. Up over a snowbank. Get inside and steer it.
That one tire's still not turning.
That one?
Yeah.
It's frozen.
And the other one was good.
You're gonna need some hot water. Stop!
Come on, let's get going here. Richard's driving his big Hemi. Gonna put it on the trailer if he hurries up. Back up and get over that way a little bit. Yes, we need a drink.
What the fuck you got on your head?
Camera. You're on.
Oh my
you're
God.
going to be on.
No.
You're going to be on TV.
I'm famous.
Yep.
Should be able to make a few bucks off of
Told you
me.
fucking.
What?
Well, Pam has Ian and stuff. You can't be all fucking day.
I'm only having a drink. Here, take your camera.